From Katsina, Abdulatif Yusuf, TVC News.
Interesting indeed. Well, back here in Lagos, the death of 29-year-old Ihenyen Eromosele continues to raise troubling questions. His family insists that both the hotel where he died and the friend he went there with are being economical with the truth. As grief turns into a demand for answers, emotions are also running high. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu has more.
January 31st, 2026 began like any other day for Ihenyen, Eromosele and his close friend Afeez Olakunle. But by nightfall, what was meant to be a business opportunity turned into a tragedy. The plan was simple. Both men were to sell tickets at a pool party scheduled that evening at Signature's Hotel in Ajao Estate. At about 5:30 p.m., the late Eromosele arrived at the hotel. He called his brother, reassuring him everything was fine and that ticket sales for the party Water Gun Splash Season 2 would begin by 7 p.m. The event had already been heavily promoted across the hotel's social media. But just a few hours later, at exactly 9:11 p.m., that calm was shattered. His brother received a call asking him to rush to Isolo General Hospital. He was told that Mr. Eromosele has been brought in, but doctors would not attend to him until a family member arrived. When the family finally got there, their worst fear was confirmed. 29-year-old Eromosele was already dead. The matter was immediately reported to the police. Back at the family home, grief hangs heavily in the air. Pain is visible. Silence is broken only by tears. The family says their pain is deepened by one disturbing detail. The party Mr. Eromosele was meant to sell tickets continues with no inhibition, despite claims by the hotel that the young man drowned in their swimming pool. Mr. Eromosele's uncle describes the hotel management's action as heartless, questioning how a celebration could continue when a young man lay lifeless.
I will tell you, he is a irresponsible person. By the time we show you his picture, you will know. I told you just now, he's aluminium fabricator, not that he is master of his own. He has work doing a koi. The only thing, he's not a lazy type. As you come, you want to fledge, you want to do this one, you always want to engage to see where little something can come. And that is what my wife said. He said when he was going to say, Mommy, at least 10,000 or something. If I come, I will see what I will use to go to church tomorrow morning, then before I leave for Ikoyi.
Even more troubling, the family says, at the explanation given by his friend of over 5 years, Afeez Olakunle.
His friend who invited him is the same guy that drove the car that took him to that general hospital. They opened the back seat. I saw my son. His hands were like this because he's a very huge guy. His hands were like this by the door while the legs were folded. Then I just tried to touch his hand. The hand was stiff. I said, what happened? Afeez. He said he was drowned on in the pool. I said, swimming pool? He said, yes. And I asked him, do you know what you are saying? Because this is a boy that I know, he goes to beach.
According to Afeez, there was also a young woman, Latifa, who was with Eromosele when he briefly stepped away to attend to something else.
Information came that the phone Eromosele was holding, he plugged it somewhere, he was charging. When Afeez came, he said he was looking for me, could not see him. The girl now told him, according to him, see his phone, he's charging his phone. He went and picked the phone and gave it to that girl, and the girl took it home.
But for the family, these explanations raise more questions.
Now, when I got to the station, to the hospital, I asked Hafiz, what time did this happen? He told me 7 minutes to 9. Because, like I said, I was so particular about time. 7 minutes to 9. I said, okay. So I used my normal logic. Between 7 minutes to 9 and 9 minutes past 11, which by calculation about, if I'm right, 11 plus 7, that is about 18. So within a space of 18 minutes, we've got it from Ajao Estate to Solo General Hospital. To me, there's a question mark there for me. There's a question mark there. And me also doing my own little investigation, I went to Hafiz status because I have his phone number. He posted my younger brother and himself smiling, my younger brother still dressed, at 8:36, which is about how many minutes to 9? So if you are telling me he died 7 minutes to 9, 8:36 is still posted in, for me that's a question mark. And you are telling me he drowned. From my little experience, if somebody drowns, it takes level of struggle trying to survive yourself. You drink not less than 50 liters of water before you can say maybe you are out of breath, that you can't be able to control yourself again. However, your stomach could be swollen, water is in your eyes, ears, and all that. And even when they bring you out, water will still be coming out gradually from openings in your body, which I didn't notice any of this when I got to the hospital.
With the case now being treated as a possible homicide, the Ajao Estate Police Division has transferred the case to Kwanti for further investigation.
I'm believing the police will do a good job.
So many questions remain unanswered, and the friendship that lasted more than 5 years now hangs in the balance, tested by loss, suspicion, and the search for truth. Police authorities, in a telephone conversation, assured that all loose ends will be tied and justice served. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.